in his 60s, and we start talking about gun control and all that. And he's all high and mighty. Oh, from my cold dead hands, blah blah blah, right? And I'm like, yeah. So, you know the guns are registered. They know you have them. But if the cops are gonna show up at your house to actually take them away, what are you gonna do? You're gonna start shooting at them? He goes, fuck yeah. I mean, what do I got to lose? What do I got? Maybe 10 more years? After that, the life goes downhill anyway. So what the fuck? I might as well take some of them with me. So you gotta be very careful with those older gentlemen because they don't have a whole lot to lose.
What's up, folks? Welcome to Foreign and Domestic. It is good to be here. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year's. And there you go. You heard it from the bald man himself.
You set me up, you son of a bitch.
I didn't hear what did he say. I wasn't paying attention.
You set yourself up.
It was time to go live, man.
I just rolled with it. With that being said, Bald, you want to start us off right, brother?
Me? All right.
Yeah.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Play ball.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Alan, what's going on, brother?
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I have had a great year so far. Absolutely great year. I haven't worked yet. So there's that. Currently, just getting going here. Andy 79 Z28 Ebomi out there. Fuzz Fork 8 Georgia Trapping and Fishing. He say Richard Marauder, Tactical FUD, Thoughts of an Old Soldier. Good to see you, sir. Tim S. And yeah, it's been a great year so far. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for now.
Daniel, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, not too much. Just sitting up here at the Crystal Palace of Tranquility. Up, the little man cave. Spending time with family, and I actually got to see Scotsman a couple days ago. For anybody out there, listen real close. So those people that did, thank you very much. And there'll be a video coming out.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about, the weasel struck again. Jamie, what's going on, brother?
Happy New Year. Thanks for having me. I hope everybody got the year started off really well. Better than that guy. Yeah, sometimes, Bald, it's just easier to go with the flow than to get everybody's attention and do a proper intro and stuff like I try to do. Yeah, but glad to see everybody. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Always good to see you. Bob, what's going on with you, brother? How you been?
So far this year, I'm with Alan. I had excellent year so far. I've only been awake for about 6 hours, 7 hours, but that's okay. And Happy New Year, everybody. Hope it'll be better from now on.
Hot Pot, what's going on, dude? You were out shooting today?
Yeah, I shot an IDPA match today. Finished pretty well. I was very happy with it. Had a great time. Had some good white chicken chili and some birthday cake at the club. So happy New Year's, everybody. Thanks for the link. I greatly appreciate it, Scotsman. Good to see everybody here and everybody in the side chat.
But you should know you're not supposed to be chicken.
Why is it about the color of the chicken, man? That's just ain't right.
It was white chicken. It was white chicken chili.
You're not supposed to eat chicken or any birds on the New Year's. Otherwise, your good luck will fly away.
I had my pork after that.
That don't matter. You started with the chicken. You gotta wait till second.
Hey, Rob, you know what? Even if I got to call him up and he's got to bail me out, at least I get to see him for a minute.
Yep.
Quit being pecky.
And Razor JB's right. Chicken in a chili, that ain't chili.
If I bail you out of jail, you'll be seeing me every minute until the court date.
Well, I wouldn't bail you out of jail. I would be sitting in the jail with you.
Yeah, and both of
Yeah,
you
if
be
somebody's
calling
got to
me
bail
and
me
saying,
out of jail, it's more than likely professional amateurs' fault. We're in there anyway.
That's what you get for hanging with him.
You know the difference between a good friend and a best friend. Good friend will bail you out of jail. The best friend will be sitting right there with you.
So did everybody have a good Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and quiet. Nothing really going on. I was able to get on the phone with the nephews and that, so that was good.
Yeah, I'm with New York Outcast out there. Rob said I'd be concerned if the chicken was black. All right. So, you know.
Rob, stop being racist. Come on, Rob.
No, he's talking about he doesn't like Cajun food because everything they cook down there ends up black and fried.
He's just being racist.
I
That's not-
love me some blackened chicken on a bed of rice. Oh, wait a minute. That might sound racist too.
You're talking about cat.
Oh, yeah. Cat's delicious even raw.
Over rice, sweet and sour.
Everyone loves cat.
Well, I would agree with the pussy being delicious, but cat, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Have you ate cat?
No, at least not knowingly. God knows what to do with Chinese.
You've been to a
restaurants.
Chinese restaurant, right?
Yeah, I ate it a
Then,
couple of
then
times.
you've ate cat.
They had a big sign in front of the Chinese restaurant. If you're missing a cat, don't blame us.
The last time I ate cat was probably about 9 years ago, and that was, me and her broke up, so she stopped letting me eat her.
Rob, just Outcast out there. A chicken is completely politically correct because you get the white meat and the dark meat in one package. Just saying.
Tactic Fudd, you are right. MCK is out there hunting beaver, man.
No,
he's not had very good success so far, though.
Yeah. Well, he's trying hard. He just did he's taking his wife out to eat right now.
He got one beaver and one fox. I think he's doing pretty well.
Oh, that's good. Oh, spoiler alert. We didn't know he got the beaver yet. He didn't put that video out, did he?
We're talking about the actual beaver.
Yes.
And there it is, folks.
Woo!
Just checking.
I, in this circle, I guess sometimes you have to clarify.
JL Shug Academy, SIG 365 XL or Springfield? No, 365X macro.
Well, if you're going to go, you're going against the Hellcat. You don't need to go to the X macro, but you might as well go to the X macro. If you're looking to just save a little bit of money, there's no foul about the 365 XL. But just depending upon, again, what you're wanting to do with it, there's so little of a difference in the grip size. Ultimately, it's worth going to the macro.
Yeah,
if you don't already have an XL.
X macro does everything the XL does, but better. What is that? A pig?
Looks like a dead beaver.
It's a
You're gonna
dead
have to
beaver.
turn it this way.
Put it closer to the camera.
No. Tilt the top up.
What the hell
No,
is
other
that?
way.
Yeah,
Well,
that looks like a dead beaver.
I don't see any truck tires in there.
That's why the picture's fuzzy to hide the tire tracks.
I can't see that, but he's got his foot next to the tail, and they're about the same size.
Mm.
I can't make that.
Yeah,
What I need
it's
to do is email these to Scotsman, let him put them up.
Yeah, Jamie, I heard about that game last night. The dog squeaked it out.
They did.
1 point.
That's all it takes.
They
That's
played
it.
football in one quarter, and that was all it took, I guess.
Oh, there's a lot back and forth in the side chat with the Hellcat and the 365 XL. Bomi going keeping his Hellcat.
And Bomi doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Everybody knows that. Come on. Hellcat RDP. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Springfield. You can't compare Springfield to SIG. Come on.
Yeah, well, not everybody's going to shoot the same games, the same guns the same way.
I love my 365 XL. It's my everyday carry. I'm happy with it. I shoot it good. It's been reliable, accurate. I have no complaints with it.
And like Alan said, it works for some people. But like myself, I've shot multiple different ones, and that gun just does not work for me whatsoever.
I looked at the macro. I've looked at it twice at the local gun store, and I just don't like the way it feels in my hand.
That's the beauty about SIG opposed to Hellcat. The firing control unit. And with all the aftermarket shit there, with the grips coming from Icarus Precision and the other manufacturers, you got so many more options to customize it to whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's just you can't beat that.
yeah. SIGs are definitely the AR of the pistol world.
And the short video I did when I was beating on the 320 with a freaking dead blow, oh my god, that thing exploded. There's like 400 comments, and people there's like a big controversy. People are arguing, and everybody comments something else. I'm like, holy shit.
And Scotsman, you were talking the SIG, not the Springfield, right?
Correct. I haven't shot the Hellcat.
I haven't actually shot a Hellcat. The guy that I work with does have one. He had me look at it a little bit for him, and it just doesn't quite feel right for me. For some oddball reason, the 365 XL just feels better for me. So it's half of one and six of another for people, I think.
Iboma, how many beers you had already? Because you're talking nonsense.
I don't know. I was talking to Ricky Baird earlier about the same thing about, we like what we like. We carry the caliber that we like. We carry the guns that we like and are familiar with and are good with. And that's what's the most important. Be proficient with whatever you carry, regardless of caliber, brand, size. Just be proficient with it. That's what's important.
I don't carry a gun. Gun scares me.
There's a channel called Sam the Revolver Aficionado, and he did a video recently where he was talking about if he could only keep one gun, because there's a lot of that going around the tubes. Well, you would think a guy by the name of Sam the Revolver Aficionado would be carrying a revolver. Ultimately, his true decision was a Smith & Wesson 2.0 and 40 cal. Because he does a massive amount of ballistics testing. That's the main thing that he does on his channel. He does many other things, but it's one of the main things that he does. And real world statistical numbers, not just gel shots or whatnot. Real world statistical numbers. There's so much more stopping power when it comes to 40 cal over a 9mm. So he decided he would carry a 40 cal. I don't even own a 40 cal anymore. If I'm not going to carry a neutered 10mm, if I carry a 9. And statistically, he's absolutely right. But it's not for me. I don't shoot 40 as well as I do either 9mm or 10mm.
I own 140. I like shooting it. I mean, it's fun, but I like indulging in a little bit of everything. But my carry is a 9, and my fun gun's a 10.
Hey, Ibomi's got a hard time understanding me, so I'll show him with a sign language.
Is that because he let you know where your mom was?
What?
Didn't you see his last comment? 32 plus a couple of shots, and by the way, your mom says hi.
Yeah, my mom could do worse than him. I don't know if he wants to drive all the way to freaking New Jersey, but by the way, Ibomi, it's her birthday tomorrow.
He's in Minnesota, not New Jersey.
His mom's in New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah. Everybody needs to get out of Jersey once in a while.
Well, I agree with Sam. The Revolver, what is it? What's the name of his channel? The Revolver Aficionado. I'm subscribed. I watch all of his stuff when I can. But my carry guns are 40, and I tend to shoot them better because of the recoil impulse over 9. For some reason, 9mm just make me nervous, and I don't know why. But you give me a 40 or a 357 Magnum or 44, and I got that recoil impulse, and I get back, and I just that's just what I like, just what I prefer.
You're a
Well,
recall junkie
if
like
I'm
me.
really down to only one gun that I can't have anything else, then I'll probably keep my Smith & Wesson Governor, because it gives me options. I can shoot 45 long cold. I can shoot 410, so I can shoot some stout 45 long cold loads out of that thing. So I'd probably go with that. Yeah, and you can keep your 40.
I don't know how.
Whoa.
There's the FUD. There goes the FUD. Hey, FUD.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing well, doing better now. You're here.
Evening,
Oh
sir.
yeah, I feel a whole. Hey, Gene, how you doing?
Good.
Man, I feel a whole lot better this evening. This morning was a little shaky, but it all worked out.
You were casting, man. So how'd it go?
It started out slow. I was getting ready to cuss, but I kind of slowed down, took my time, and they were looking 100% better after I did all that. Besides, I was talking to CW on the phone, text chat. He kind of helped me out a little bit. But they turned out pretty decent.
Now, when you get a little wrinkle in a mold, in the mold with your bullet, I mean, I took and shot some of them. I really didn't notice too much of a difference between that and the perfect ones.
No, you won't see much difference, Daniel. If I get a wrinkle here and there, I don't care. It's practice ammo. I'm just throwing it down range anyways.
Just want to make
No,
sure.
I'm
There's,
Plus, I did some of these
something.
here too, 300s.
Nice.
I like that bullet.
Yeah,
I don't have a
Yeah.
loop groove.
yeah. They got some wrinkles in them, a little bit.
You don't worry about it.
A little bit, but it's not gonna hurt you none.
Nah, I
So
ain't
you
going
gonna
out in no
powder coat 'em?
competition. What's that?
You gonna powder coat them?
Yeah, yeah. I got 4 pounds of powder coat to do, so I'll do them
Just
probably
don't do
next
it in
week
your
sometime.
oven in the kitchen. Don't use
No,
a
I got
kitchen
me a
oven.
little. I got a little toaster set up for that.
Yeah.
I did steal
You
that
do.
out the kitchen though.
You do that, and Jamie will jump all over you.
Yep. You know what? Elmer Keith used to cast his bullets from a boiler on the stove in the kitchen, and his wife didn't say diddly squat.
That's because he was Elmer.
I was gonna say that's because it was Elmer. What are you gonna say to the guy?
I'm sorry, husband, the most innovative dude on the planet for reloading. You can't do that. No.
Not just reloading. It was
And he made
yeah.
other guns happen. The 29 would never have come out if he didn't come out with that particular bullet style and all the rest of it. The 29 would never have happened. 29 was all designed around that bullet.
Well, the 44 Magnum would have never been a cartridge. The 357 Magnum probably never would have been a cartridge. And if you don't know who we're talking about, I'm sure all you gun guys do. Look up the book called "Hell, I Was There" by Elmer Keith. Must reading for particularly a caster, reloader, hunter type guys. So that's what he was famous for, was his big game hunting with handguns. Way before any of that stuff was cool.
Thanks for ticking me off there, Jamie. You just made me angry. I was that doing good.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
Well, Elmer Keith's book, Hell, I Was There. I had an autographed copy, a hardback copy of that book, and it was stolen. And I just thought it's just like, I love that book. I've read that book twice because years later, a friend of mine let me use a paperback and I got to read it again. Oh, I'm telling you, it is required reading, not just for hunters, shooters, or reloaders, but just for anybody wanting to learn what it really takes to be a man.
We got a CUDA sighting. What's up, brother?
I think every liberal ought to have to read that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like whatever you're hurting or something like that. I mean, you go back and remember what he had to overcome as a child. Makes you just shut up, get up, and work it through the pain.
Yeah, he has another book out that's more of his life story, even more so than that, but I don't remember the name of it.
Fuzz actually said something that's worthwhile posting.
Well, that's a fact.
You know, the thing is, man, it doesn't matter what you carry. It's all about making sure you're proficient. If you bear the man with one gun, man,
Yeah.
when he's very proficient,
Confidence in
shoot
your
the
firearm eliminates all that doubt or hesitation that'll make your worst nightmare come true. If you got one little thing of doubt that something's going to go wrong, it will.
That's why I don't shoot 9mm.
Shot some of
Shoot
my
the heck out of
9mm, Jamie, and you did really well. You
I
like
was gonna
that
say
CD and that staccato?
he shot all kinds of 9mm, and I'm not quite sure what that little bit of fear is, but
I think it's you let him. You went and sloughed the rest off your Winchester white box over onto Jamie when he was shooting them.
oh no, he only shot reloads, man. He only shot reloads. There was no white box there, that's for sure.
I think what made me nervous about 9mm is a certain CZ Shadow that I shot, and it goes off when you start thinking about pulling the trigger before you actually. And
It'll get you if you're not ready for it.
that's right. And the one that Gene had up there, it was the same way. Those are nice triggers, and I shot three of yours, didn't I, Gene?
Yeah.
Uh, there was
You shot my staccato. You shot my CZ. What else did I bring?
Sig.
Oh yeah, my Sig AXG.
You didn't let him shoot the Canic?
I didn't take the Canic.
Oh.
It was fun gun time. So we took some really oddball fun guns.
I think the reason I actually said I don't shoot 9mm because there's not one in the house right now. I'm gonna fix that soon, but
We'll get that fixed here soon, man.
we're going to get a 44 mag before we worry about a 9mm.
Talking like a real man.
Yeah, I got my eye spotted on a Ruger Blackhawk 44 mag, and then I got to have a lever gun. I can't decide if I want a Henry. What I want is a JM Stamp Marlin, but they're unobtainable. So maybe a Henry, um, maybe even a real Winchester. Do any of you
Well,
guys on the panel or in the side chat have one of those Japanese made Winchesters? What do they call them? MIR?
Moroku.
Moroku. Yeah, that. You thought I was going to spell Mickey Mouse, didn't you?
That's Moroku. And they're extremely well made. They're beautiful freaking firearms. If
They
you
are.
have one, I mean, the bluing on them is just incredible. They do an awesome job.
How do they make guns in Japan? Are there guns banned in Japan?
They still make
On
them.
the street, they still make them. They make high quality guns and optics.
They just make them and export them. You don't have to be able to sell them there to make them. They can make them and export them. A lot of countries do that.
Like Belgium.
Well, just like, if you like Hollow Suns, I mean, they're made by the CH China company all day long. Uh-oh.
Hey, did I kick Allen out? Or how many people can you have on your chat?
We can have 6. He's in the background. You're good, buddy.
That's it for 6 guns.
We'll rotate around. You're good.
Yeah,
you can just kick me out at any time y'all want because I'm happy.
No, you're good,
I
buddy.
made my first damn bullet, so I'm happy.
We'll rotate around. He's
You're
working.
happy.
He's working on a gun right now. I can see him in the background. He's working on a gun, so it's all good.
Yeah, you're happy.
Yeah.
I'm grouchy. Scotsman's. Which one would Scotsman be? Because that professional amateur, he's dopey.
Scotsman
But,
be sneezy.
I was gonna
Sneezy?
say I'm probably sleepy. Am I not?
There you go. Yeah.
I am the chat napper, so come on.
Buzz says read 6 Guns by Elmer Keith. And He started with a Model P Colt, so 45 Colt got all us started.
Tim S says you don't want to break the CZ with those powerful 9mm rounds. Well, Tim S, let me tell you this. You load up a 9 major and you've got more velocity and pressure in a 9 major round than you do a 10mm round. They are bad. Guaranteed to split your cases.
Guaranteed to blow your lungs out.
Yes.
I was gonna say lung busters, man.
What it? I mean,
Man,
really?
I watch all these guys at these events running those full open guns with 9 major ammo. Man, those things are, even with ear pro on, they are loud.
I have to get me a glass because I can't take 5 of you sober.
You've been up for how long and you're still sober?
6 hours.
Wow, what time is it? 7:30. Yeah, I was up. Yeah, about 6 hours.
And you're still sober. That's impressive.
Bald,
Well,
at the end of the show, you
I'll
got to sing
take
It's a
that.
Bitsy Spider.
First time in a long time, I was New Year's Eve. I was home on the couch scratching my balls all night.
That is absolutely amazing, Andy.
1,600 feet per second. Damn, dude.
Woo!
And that is a hard bullet too.
That is blazing.
Well, as blazing as it is, it doesn't make a power factor for a major.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Well, 1,600 feet per second, 90 grain bullets. That's only 144 power factor. The
Yeah.
major guns, major power factor, they had to be 165 power factor. So let's see, 165.
More.
Let's say if they shoot a 124 grain bullet, so that's about 1350 per second.
Yeah, 90 grain bullet would not pass chrono then.
Yeah, you would have to run it at about what, 1,800 feet per second to make it.
Oh yeah.
But I still got a bunch of those zinc bullets from our late friend, and when I tested them, they felt completely different. They're kind of pain in the butt to load because not all of them will kind of seat properly and all that because they're a lot harder. But they for some reason they feel completely different.
Okay, Fuzz. Now you're pissing me off. I've been there and seen you, and you did not show me any correspondence from Elmer.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You didn't show us this stuff, Fuzzy.
That is insane.
That's because he
Didn't show
didn't
me
want
any
y'all
of
to
that.
come back and steal it later when he wasn't there or when he
I'm
was
gonna go down and
out
slap him at this point.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I need to get both of those books. The problem buying those books is they're way expensive. Uh, it's hard to find a copy hardback of Hell I Was There for less than $100.
Oh, they didn't autographed hardback.
Yeah,
It's gone.
All
Yeah,
right,
well-
brother. You take it easy. Take care. Good seeing you, man. We'll talk soon.
bye, Bomey.
Later.
Yeah, Bommy, I'll tell my mom you said hi.
He already told her hi and
But
bye.
yeah, no
He's
worries.
cooking for her right now.
Listen, my mother has standards. You're an outcast. I don't know what we're arguing. Even the president said 9 mm will blow your lungs out. So it has to be true.
There's Doris Axe. What's up, buddy?
There's AR Guns. What's up?
Looks like Alan's finished working on the gun, so I'm going to jump out for just a second and we'll let him back in for a minute.
Scotsman, I was going to tell you, I'm going to go down and have a smoke. That way you can let him back in for a
Well,
while.
I gotta run to the bathroom so he can come back in.
Okay, boys, y'all straighten up. Here come the boss.
Yep, straighten out, boys.
So I did not know about the book Shotguns by Elmer Keith Buzz. I'm just going to have to go look up all of his books. In fact, I'm going to do that right now.
We can go on a quest for all Elmer's hardback books. Signed copies is a bonus.
I have no idea who that is.
Val,
Well,
you have
Daniel,
no
that's
idea
one
who
thing
Elmer
you could
Keith
be
is.
doing right now. You could be reading these books and recording it and making it like audiobooks for us guys that don't have time to read books.
Oh, I got time to read books. I just don't want to.
No, I'm talking about somebody we can understand. I'm talking about Daniel reading it.
I said I do not need audiobooks. I have time to read the books. I just don't want to. And so do you. I'm sure you're sitting on a crapper, freaking browsing YouTube or whatever. You can be reading a book at the same time. So,
Val, if you ever picked up the book Hell I Was There and started reading it, you would not put it down.
oh no,
One of those.
I know that. I grew up reading lots of books. Okay, unlike here, like we had mandatory reading in school, and I just back then there was no internet, no nothing. So twice a week I was at the library getting books. Not to mention that we had extensive library in my house. So I was definitely reading up on it. But with the age and everything else that came in, the internet, the audiobooks, and all the other stuff, it's just it's not really convenient anymore.
It's just one I couldn't put it down. I would read it until and the next thing I know, the sun would be coming up in the morning. It's one of those kind of books.
Man, he's got a good many books. 6 Guns, Hell I Was There, Gun Notes, Big Game Rifles and Cartridges, Shotguns, came out in 1950. Rifles for Large Game, Gun Notes. Let's see what we can find at this place called Thrift Books.
Speaking of shotguns, Jamie, how you coming along on that project of yours?
Which one?
The one where you tore it all the way down to the receiver and started doing all the resto work.
It's finished. I wish I could show it to you because it's sitting right here.
It's beautiful and works perfectly. After he got in there and cleaned it up and polished up stuff, man, that thing's a beauty. Then, of course, the barrels are looking good too.
They're exquisite, absolutely exquisite. I took one part out, and I'm debating on whether to put it back in or not. It's designed for you guys that don't know, and I'm gonna be putting a video out on this gun. It's called the ATI Road Agent. The American Tactical Imports. Obviously, it's made in Turkey. It's an 18.5-inch coach gun, 12 gauge. It uses the Benelli mobile style chokes, but you don't want a tight choke in this type of a gun that's made to shoot buckshot, and that's what'll be run out of it mostly. And it is designed so that when you flip the button and push the barrels down, um, it had a mechanism that cocked the hammers so that when you closed it back up, you were ready to fire. I didn't like having to push those barrels down to cock those hammers. So I took that mechanism out, and now you can flip the button, and those barrels will just fall right down. That's how slick it is right now. But there's something to be said um, for that barrel cocking those hammers back and being ready to shoot when you close it. What do you think, guys?
I think I want to shoot it again.
I'll have some buckshot loaded up by the time I see you again.
Ooh.
I got some. Let me find those. I think I have them right here next to my heart.
Well, I would just, depending upon what you really intend on doing with it, um, go with that route. Like if you're thinking about like speed loading this thing to be able to follow up birds, yeah,
No,
okay.
cowboy action shooting would be that and self defense, of course. Check this out. Screwdriver with a 7.62 by 54R case as the handle. Ain't that neat?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
That's some of my buddy Mock's handiwork. And I got these from him as well. You ready? Double up, I believe. Let me check. Got some calipers here. .337. What is that? Bud should know that.
I don't know nothing about no shotgun.
Hey Jamie, I really like your screwdriver. Here's something I picked up. It's a bowling pin.
See, that ain't right. What if I got us some real bowling pins to shoot this coach gun with this buckshot? Wouldn't that be fun?
Well, you could definitely collect your buckshot back.
Not all of it.
Most of them will get stuck in there. Every one of the hits will get stuck inside that bowling pin. We do bowling pin matches at my club, and the guy that runs the matches takes the old bowling pins that are falling apart, knocks them apart, and gets the lead back out of them, all the bullets.
I bet. They're hardwood.
They swell up. They swell up, man.
I got that many of them. That'll load. Um, I'll load quite a few. I'm gonna look up and see what size. Uh, what exactly that would be.
Hey, Alan, if Scott's coming back, man, you could just toss Neon out. You know.
I can never tell if he is or not because he ain't got his camera on.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's that. But being's how it's his channel, I suppose, I guess I should do such. even though he could do it himself.
I got to get a new camera. I'm pretty sure it's the cameras that's screwing up. I think it's something to do with the cable. Every time I get even close to it, it just kills the whole stream.
Oh, it's a self-privatory camera then.
It's something. I don't even I get even anywhere near close to it, and it kills it. So I gotta get a new camera.
There's a theme happening here. Every time there's a camera in the room with Scotsman, the camera dies. Just saying.
I mean, it's a good possibility. I don't know. Have you seen this face? I mean, it breaks a lot of things.
Only when it's
definitely
showed.
face only mother could love.
That's double off.
No, my mother doesn't love this face.
0.336, 0.33 is double off. For anybody interested.
Get hit with it, it's going to hurt.
That's what was so asinine about our previous discussion about what we carry and what we use for personal defense, because basically getting shot with anything is going to pretty much suck.
Oh yeah, all the way. But I'll tell you what really sucks is a June bug in the forehead at 70 miles an hour on your motorcycle.
And it only goes to 10 if you pay for it, buddy. And I ain't got that money to pay for that right now, so it's kind of ridiculous what they want, in all honesty.
I'm paying for it. It ain't great and it ain't cheap. So you get to a point, and maybe Andy can help me out with an opinion about this, but 6 is about what you need. I mean, you get more than 6 people, you get to talking over each other and that kind of thing, and talking at the same time, and somebody don't get to say as much as somebody else and all that kind of stuff. And Gene's been on with me on Friday nights a lot, so. So, Andy, what do you think? 10 too many? 10 not enough? 6 seems to be manageable.
Half a dozen.
Yeah, and even when we were using Google Hangouts, we had that issue a lot. And, having to mute people and stop people and remind people to, give other people their turn.
Yeah, Andy says 6 is good.
And there's nothing wrong with rotating, having people sit in the background and just rotating through.
No, which if Fud's still back there, he can come take my spot, because I'm fixing to shake up some bullets, and y'all sure don't want to hear that.
Boy, we're all just bidding to try to jump off the chat.
What happened to y'all? Y'all don't want to be here no more?
We're trying to be polite.
Yeah, this chat has no structure.
It never has.
Not since the first day I've been on it.
We've been doing this thing for how long now, Alan? 6, 7?
Yeah, put it like 6 years.
It's been a long ass time.
TR's been gone that long?
Well, we were doing it prior to that. We were doing it. We used to do it on Mondays.
Yeah, different night.
And then it was the Sunday night one we took over 6 years ago.
Yeah, TR used to have Sundays and Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, he used to do
TR
Sundays and Tuesdays, and then he decided he didn't want to do Sundays anymore. And then he's just been busy with work and promotion and all that. So.
He's become respectable. Got a new job, got a new woman.
I see posts from him all the time.
Yeah, you'll see him every now and then on some of the other socials. He has posted up semi recently on some of the other socials. It's good to see him. it'd be absolutely phenomenal to see him more out here. But you know, I guess he doesn't want to socialize with us deplorables anymore. No, I'm just talking shit. But yeah, I have seen him post up on some other socials semi recently.
See, if it wasn't for one of his videos, I would not even consider one of those Japanese Winchesters. He bought one and it was absolutely gorgeous, and he did a couple of videos with it, and it was it was nice.
Yeah. That's something we got to watch. I mean, I'm always honest when I talk about a gun because people do turn around and they'll buy or not buy a gun because of what we say. And I just like it this community here because it's honest people. We're not getting paid for nothing.
I got hammered on that SIG slapping video because the guy went after me. Oh, this is not why SIG is getting sued. They're getting sued because the gun goes by itself, blah blah blah. So that's why I did that full video. And it's funny how you put a short video, that thing will get 40,000 views in no time, and your real video can't get more than 100.
Well, the shorts have really kind of dominated. I mean, you even see guys like Milsert Mike that has really been turning out a lot of shorts because that's where the market is right now. And
Well,
yeah,
yeah, because they easy, they're fun to watch. People gotta, even if you watch analytics on your regular videos, rarely people actually make it through the whole video. Most of them watch first 2 minutes unless they literally searching for that particular thing. So, you know,
You would think I would like the shorts, but I hate them. And I hate them because my feed just blows up with them. It's insane. I wish
yeah,
there was
yeah,
an
but you know what?
option. I
My
wish there was an option that YouTube would come up with an option to just get rid of all shorts that we don't have to see them pop up in our feed.
I'm sure there's gonna be a way for you to block it, so you can only see like a real videos if you want. But like my subscriber base jumped up, man, in literally a month more than I had in a year.
No,
Just
I'm
because,
not saying it's a bad thing. It's just as many channels as I'm subscribed to, it's insane how many freaking shorts pop up in a day. It's just nuts.
That's what
Plus all
gets the
them
views,
damn
though.
commercials.
I don't have I don't
Damn.
have, I don't have any notifications and all that shit on my phone, so I don't get notifications that new videos come out or somebody makes a new post. Like if I want to see if somebody texted me on Instagram, I actually have to go on Instagram. Same goes on Facebook. Same goes even my emails. So otherwise, the fucking phone will be beeping all day long. So if somebody needs me right away, they got my number. They can call me or text me. Everything else can wait.
I'm with Newark Outcast, man. If I sit down and watch somebody's video like one of yours, Bald, I watch the whole video.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
All
Yes, like the same thing with me. You're watching, but let's say you're just browsing for something, or something pops out that you're not really, you were not looking. So, unless something interesting captures in the first 2 minutes, usually I'm gonna watch the whole thing. If it's a gun related or something that really interests you, then yeah, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna watch the whole thing because you want to, or at least 3/4 of it, because you're looking for these additional opinions.
no,
What
I
what I
like
hate
and one of the things that I do like about the shorts, like Chris from the 740, he's using shorts as a teaser for what's going to be coming out shortly. And I think that's a great way to go about using shorts.
Again, I don't
Absolutely.
think they're a bad thing. I just wish that YouTube would come up with an option to get rid of them off of my page where I don't have to see them. Instead of having to click each individual one and hide each individual one. I don't think they're a bad thing. They're a good thing for a lot of people. I just don't have the time in the day to watch 50 freaking 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 freaking shorts. And that's what kind of how it goes. It just, they pop up like crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, and once you start watching them, you can't stop. It goes to the next,
Exactly.
to the next, and you get sucked in.
It's like a bad wreck. You can't turn away.
I know.
I mean, I have a hard enough time keeping up with people's videos as it is, let alone having to deal with all the shorts and stuff that are there as well.
Well, considering your attention span, I would say the shorts will be ideal for you.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Most people think I like them, but I really don't. They just piss me off because it's just flooded with them. It's insane.
We all gonna have to start making shorts just for Scotsman.
Now I say pump out twice as many now
Yep.
on everything, anything.
Fuck y'all.
And just hashtag for the Scotsman.
Hashtag kiss
I'm
my ass, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna do a short on my roll of tape just for that.
You would.
I'm gonna do a short on this chat.
I can throw a stapler in too.
Save that for the end.
There's another culprit posting another one. Jesus. I got well
How
over
long did it take for
400.
me to get that notice?
I got well over 400 plus channels that I'm subscribed to. It's insane. And then most of these channels are all doing shorts. That's a lot of shorts a day, people. It's a lot.
Me and CW are going to do a short about shorts.
Yep, for the Scotsman.
Wonder which pair I'll pick out to use.
A short about shorts for Scotsman that involves clocks.
So we all used to really like and appreciate Chris from the 740. Well, Chris from the 740, goodbye, sir.
Problem is you're not making any money off shorts. It's like a TikTok. All these big ass TikTokers, they're making no freaking money off TikTok. Your video can go viral on TikTok and you're making pennies opposed to real YouTubers. I had a thing pop out the other day about Mr. Beast. That kid's making like $100,000 a day.
If you get hooked into that right niche, I mean, you can make a living off of doing this.
Oh, he can. I mean, you gotta put a lot of work into it. Like KB32. When I met him, he had 50,000 subs, but the guy's gone out of the house for 5 days in a week, and he's bored out of his mind. So he put up all his time into doing videos and his channel. I don't have that energy. I don't have that that drive. Like Humble Marksman. Like in a couple of years, he jumped up. He's 100,000 subs, and but his videos are really educational, really well put together. Kentucky Ballistics. I met him at a SHOT Show. First time I went to SHOT Show in 2018. He only had like 100,000 subs. All of a sudden, his channel exploded, and once he shot himself with that 50, it just went nuts.
Yeah, a gal at my work actually just brought that up this past week, going, "Yeah, I watched this guy on YouTube blow it." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been on live chats with him." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got this little itty bitty channel, but I mean, it's kind of a niche market." Of firearms in general on YouTube. Hopefully somebody ends up buying YouTube and turning it free again, though.
We have the one, the only Battle Bean up in the side chat. What's up, Battle Bean?
So, Scotsman, not working this evening, what's your beverage of choice?
I'm on Sierra Nevada tonight. I also have some meat in the fridge, and I also have some clear liquid, which may or may not be legal.
That midget Asian potion.
I have the midget Asian potion. I also have some other moonshine that was gifted to me. So we have some stuff to fuel us.
So anybody got any New Year resolutions?
All right, so I'm going to clarify this real fast. I do not believe in resolutions. Resolutions, 9 times out of 10, people do not follow through. If you're going to do something, just fucking do it. Period.
Quote, Razor JB. Just if it's worth doing, just do it.
Just fucking do it.
If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Nah, you want to make it on YouTube, you gotta treat it like a business. You gotta put money into it, you gotta put all your attention into it and time. So it all boils down to that. If you're just gonna go out there and do it for fun like we do, you're never gonna make it big. Yeah, you might get a little, you might get up there with 10, 15, 20,000 subs or whatever, but have video go viral here and there. But it's just every time if I gotta turn every rain session into full blown production where I gotta set everything up, it's just not even worth shooting them. 9 out of 10 times.
Well,
I got this phone because it doesn't need a stand. You flip it. I got camera pointing my way. I set it on top of the thing and I do the video. That's it. I'm not bringing all my shit with me.
That takes all the fun out of shooting.
I'm pretty positive. Now, I'm no Clover Tack, all right? I don't know YouTube like its inner guts or anything. But one of the things that I do think does help your channel is collaborating with other channels. And Razor JB out there is talking, try tasing or pepper spraying yourself and see if your channels grow. I would be more than happy to go ahead and tase you or pepper spray you, and we'll see if your theory works. It very well might. That might just make it right into the top of the YouTube algorithm.
See, the only problem you got there is he's had that done to him multiple times. He's experienced it. He's been through it. See, it's not really going to affect him any.
It's not going to affect him much. It's not. But then it's a collaboration, so I'm going to end up having to do it myself. Now, I have been tased and pepper sprayed a couple of times, but it was all before they put bracelets on me, not just in training. So it might make for an interesting video and it might go viral and there might be shorts on TikTok about it. I don't fucking know.
I would do it 100%. I just can't find nobody to do it to me.
New rule.
You post videos asking for volunteers. I guarantee you'll have a whole bunch of volunteers that'll help tase your ass.
Especially you.
I'm packing a bag right now. I'm gonna go gas the ride up, and I'm on my way.
But you gotta bring a taser. I want the taser.
We're bringing it. Oh, we got one.
I tried it with the cops that we shoot with, and everybody chickened out. Oh, what if your heart fails? What if this? What if that? I'm like, just shoot me with the fucking taser and get it on the video. That's all. Don't worry about it. If I die, I die. What the hell? I'm insured. Why?
No problem. I'm certified in CPR and first aid. It's all good.
I was trying to get
my wife to do it.
I'm thinking every time that from now on, when somebody comes out here and shoots at my range with me, I just might have to get some pepper spray or tasing. So when they're out there loading their magazine, get it on film.
Your fellow New Yorker thinks everyone needs to wear spandex to get views. I'm not sure what's up with that.
Well, he is a little scrawny, skinny fuck. So, you know what? Him
What
wearing a regular jeans, it looks like he's wearing his spandex.
what Rob does is on his own channel is his business.
No, he makes
I
it
mean,
public. So
he is
now,
he is a
now it's
very
our
special.
business.
He is a very special person. We'll go with that.
See, everybody talks, but somebody show up at my doorstep with a taser and a pepper spray.
Zap him right at his door.
Pay for my gas. They'll be there.
Your little truck. I mean, come on, how much gas does it take?
In today's economy, quite a bit.
My car gets great gas mileage, and my Cash App is Mr. Hot Pot.
There you go. I just gotta find some money.
You calculate it out, Hot Pot. Let me know.
Maybe I'll open up the GoFundMe, put the funds in so I can get somebody to tase me and pepper spray me.
I got. I can go 50.
New York Outcast just wants your address. He's there.
Here's the thing. I'll come up there and I'll tase you, but you're gonna put me to work for a day and pay me so I can pay for all my gas and travel back home. So you're paying me, but I'm also working for you. But I get to tase you.
Oh, okay.
And then you got to make a video of you tasing Scotsman because he's not.
That's not part of the deal.
No, Razor, we don't have no actors here. This is an actor-free zone.
Hey, Razor JB, it's got to be collaboration with a bigger channel, not smaller. You know, you always have to punch up, not punch down. It'll be a great call out for the New York Outcast, but you know, I got nothing to gain.
Alan, you forgot we're not actors; we're characters.
I'm gonna call out Yankee Marshall, tell him to come over here and spray me and shoot me.
Oh, he would love that. No expense to you for him to do that.
Oh, I would love to tase him.
Why? What did he ever done to you?
Oh, I've chatted with him, and I've been on his live chat. He is pompous, arrogant. He's a liberal.
So you're like a
he doesn't make any videos of him actually shooting. And he says, "Oh yeah, I got me shooting," and it's somebody else. A video of somebody else shooting a gun.
I did see a video of him shooting a 10mm, and it looked like he was about to piss himself.
I watched a video of the man shooting, and he fell off his own deck.
Okay, so Rob, if they're not legal in New York, that means that he's gonna have to drive across the border and meet me in PA or somewhere else where it's legal, so I can tase him. I'm not driving over there across state lines and getting arrested.
Hey, if we do it on the private property, everything's legal.
Yeah, but I still gotta drive there with it. That's not legal.
Listen, if you're gonna drive to New York, I know for sure that you're not gonna leave all your guns home. So I think the taser is gonna be your last freaking problem.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. You know me, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, you're right.
Well, that's when you just tell them, man, hey, look, I brought the taser because I couldn't bring my guns. Okay.
Yeah, but there's an issue there. There would be. I don't go anywhere without one on me, dude.
Yeah.
I don't care what the state is. There are certain states that I do not drive through.
You'd be safe. You're an immigrant.
I'm an American. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's got a citizenship now. Yeah, he's
Oh, he's free game now.
I gave up that card when I signed that paper saying, "Hey, here you go. All that free shit you wanted, you can't have it anymore. I gotta pay for it now."
Well, let's see. It says that stun guns and tasers are legal. The sale, possession, and use of stun guns and taser self-defense are legal without major restrictions. So it doesn't say it's illegal.
Well, I would suspect the tasers that you're talking about that are strictly for law enforcement use only, though.
Well, yeah, I don't want your freaking some wimpy shit. I want a real deal.
Oh no, I'll bring the real deal. I ain't gonna screw around, man. If we're doing this, we're doing it right.
You know, that's why I tried to get the cop to do it, and they were like, nah, they chickened out. Like these days, cops are afraid to do anything. Like when my wife turned 40, I had a surprise party for her, and I had it all set up. My friend claimed he knows so many cops, so the cop was supposed to pull her over, lock her up, and drive her to bring her to a party. But then he calls me like the day before. He goes, "Oh, you know what? Nobody wants to do it anymore. The cameras and bullshit. Everybody's afraid."
All right, we're a little over halfway, Alan. You want to go through the side chat? It's popping up there pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is, man. People are having a good time, and it's great to see, man. I'm telling you, the Chris from the 740 Fuzz Fork 8 GGW Outdoors. He say is still probably doing the dishes. I don't know. Hillbilly Up, Michael Hortneck, New York Outcast, Razor JB, the Tech Fun actually here in the room. Tim S, man, glad to see everybody out there tonight. It seems like there's one other. Oh, there is the YouTube auditor. Eat a bowl of dicks. I think I owe SoCal 25 cents.
Yeah. We got to pay the fees.
Oh, fuck it, bye.
I have a T-shirt that resembles that comment.
I have one too, courtesy of Mr. Hotpot.
And it is completely socially interactive with all the different colored dicks on it.
Oh, speaking of T-shirts, my lovely daughter got me a T-shirt for birthday for Christmas. On the back of it, it says, "Just one more gun, I promise."
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Well, that's a never-ending statement.
Exactly.
Is that yeah? As you're walking out of the gun store, they think, oh well, he's just going to buy one more. Where in your state they might only allow that, but isn't this some disgusting looking swill?
Oh God!
Oh,
Cough syrup?
I sprang for the good stuff.
What are you doing with the cough syrup? You got a cough? You got a cold?
Well, it is Grandpa's cough syrup, Daniel. Didn't you know that?
I know it's cough syrup. It's like, I had that once. It's never again.
I sprang for the good stuff. It's
Oh
holiday.
man, here I thought you were still drinking old granddad's, man.
Nah,
and,
I figured it's a holiday
and
season.
you're like drinking the pimp juice.
Let me treat myself. I figure, you know what? I'm destroying my liver. Might as well do it with something better. Yeah, I don't blame cops. They don't want to get involved in the pranks and shit because these days you never know. You know, shit can go wrong. Everybody's so happy. There's cameras everywhere. You know, but good old days. I remember I sold back in about 95, 6. I sold a car to a guy. The guy drove it so freaking. He was drunk. They pulled him over. They opened the door, and if he didn't have a seatbelt on, he would fall out of the car completely. Dumbass. And for cops, it was easy. Just load him back in the car. One of the cops got in behind the wheel. They look up his driver's license and drove his ass home. They waited till he gets in, make sure he's okay, and then drove away. You know, it wasn't worth the paperwork. Nowadays, forget it.
That's happened to me a couple times, Bold, but that's just the memories of someone getting old.
Nowadays, it's forget it. And like my kid, I keep telling him, you get pulled over, you have to be as polite as possible. I mean, you got to know your rights, but don't give them any goddamn reason. You're a 6'5", freaking 300-pound monster. You know, you sitting in that car, you look like you put it on. You're gonna be automatically a threat to a cop. So
So,
just
so
be polite. Yes, sir. No, sir. Don't let them search a car.
So sitting in his car, it looks like the car has a pair of spandex on him.
Pretty much. We went shopping for the car. We literally shopped for a car that he can fit in.
Wow.
And surprisingly, the Subaru Forester is a very spacious car.
Those are very nice, and they've got great crash damage control. You know, the stats on those are phenomenal.
Yep. So like 7 Class BMW that I had, I mean he had a hell of a time getting in and out, and that's a goddamn limousine. I mean he gets in my Ram in the passenger seat with the seat all the way back, and he's hitting the freaking dash with his knees. I'm like, what the hell?
Shit, time he gets to driving, he gonna be ripping the front seat out, ain't he?
Well, hopefully he's done growing. He's 22 years old, so you know, hopefully he'll lose a little weight, so it's gonna be a little easier on him. Well, I sure hope he's done growing, because even my daughter's 6 foot tall. She's not even 18 yet. I mean, my wife's the shortest one in the family at 5'10". Daniel would know what it feels like to be short.
Who's short? I'm the average height of the average American.
Ain't nothing average about you.
And hey, and it keeps going. I want to be getting taller because of all the shorter people coming in over the border.
You know
Yeah.
why?
He just gained 3 points on the average scale.
You know why Mexico doesn't compete in Olympic Games? Because
everybody that can run, jump, or swim is already here.
Bad dad joke.
All right, so I did see a question earlier on Chris fill-in chat for Gizzard Gary, and we'll throw it out to you guys. You guys have anything that you are looking to pick up this year as far as either a new firearm, reloading wise, or anything along those lines? What do you got? Buck, we'll start with you.
Like I said earlier this morning, I like to get a 10mm and something in a lever gun, probably a 44 Magnum. That's probably about it. I'm sure I'll find other stuff.
You have anything in particular in mind? You know, like a Marlin, a Henry, or
I would like to have a Marlin. I would like to have a Marlin or something like that. Something decent. I ain't really particular about it.
I'm done buying guns. I ain't buying no guns. Now I'm working on moving out of this fucking state. That's my goal this year.
That's a great goal to have.
I need to sell the house, build one more, and sell it. And I'm already researching jobs in North Carolina and Tennessee. I mean, if I'm gonna move
in 10mm, do you have any direction that you're going with that yet?
No, not really. I was thinking about to be honest with you, I don't know. I haven't really looked at them yet. I just somebody I've been thinking about.
But do you know what kind of gun at least? You're looking for 1911, Glock?
Yeah, 1911.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 1911. I ain't getting no Glock or nothing like that.
Smart man.
Well, that's a really good option. I mean, there's a lot in the way of 10mm when it comes to 1911s and 2011s actually. So yeah, you got a broad base to actually work from. Because still, for some oddball reason, 10 millimeter has been becoming more and more and more prevalent, but why people get them in Glocks, I don't fucking know. That makes no sense to me.
Does
All
anybody
right,
get
so
2011 and 10 millimeter?
so Hot Pot, anything you got coming up this year that you want looking to pick up or anything, man?
Yes, two in particular. One, a 6.5 Creedmoor long range. I've set up for reloading for it. Now it's just a matter of acquiring the which one I would like, and also the new Oracle Arms 2011 for the possible limited carry optics that USPSA is going to possibly introduce.
The Oracle looks like a really, really nice piece. From what I've seen of it so far, man, I'm liking the looks of that.
It is a cross up between a P226 and a 2011 because it takes SIG P320 magazines. And
yeah, and that would be a great option for me because I've got a couple here and there of P320 mags.
Me too. But man, that thing is so sweet looking. What I've seen on it so far, you can pick it up. I mean, it's pricey for some, but for what I want it for, it's very reasonable.
Now, the new division they're talking about, they're gonna limit the capacity as well.
Only in your state.
No, I mean like in general, because the talks where they're gonna allow limited guns in a carry optics, but they're gonna limit the capacity instead of
No,
going
it's just
going to a 140 magazine and try to fit as many as you can. They're just gonna say use whatever as long as it fits in the box, and they're gonna limit it to like, I don't know, 15, 17 rounds or something.
no, it's 140 and whatever you can fit in it, and it ships with 21 round magazines. So
Razor JB's comment is pretty much where I'm at the moment, with a couple exceptions. Yeah, I'm gonna ramp up a little bit on my back stock of ammo, because yeah, of course they're getting stupid and think they can go after that shit now too. But on top of that, I am actually looking at a couple of items that will require tax stamps.
I have one of those coming in very shortly.
As far as ammunition goes, if you guys are looking for factory ammo, 9mm, 223, anything like that, you guys can let me know, and I'll let you know some of the places that have some decent prices right now. As far as what we're dealing with at the moment.
Well,
Some of the best that I've seen in a long time.
Now, since all of you are reloaders, are you prefer stocking up on the ammo or stocking up on the components?
Well, like for myself, I'm stocking on components, man.
Yeah,
because I had a big fight with somebody talking about reloading versus buying, because how much it's actually cheaper to buy than it is to reload, and blah 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 blah. It's a and the truth of the matter is that you can get a 9mm for just about the same price as it costs to reload, unless you go completely cheap bullets and all that, when you, especially if you add the time and cost of the reloading equipment and whatnot, then it definitely, especially for 9mm, it's really not much of a saving. But besides that, almost any other caliber, it's you shoot for half the price.
Because I cast bullets, Bald, it's costing me a third of what it cost you for a box of 9mm at the cheapest price.
What the hell is the going price for a box of 9mm ammo now?
If you search around, you can get them for about 25, 28 cents a bullet. And I did the math, and that's if you find the primers and you figure about 80 cents for the primer, and you go with the you don't go with the coated bullets, but you go with like a full metal jacket or something, you're gonna be at about 25 cents a bullet at the best.
Yeah, but if you're casting them and you've got a good sources of lead, so now all of that, I mean, you've got the money in the dyes in the pot, but that pays for itself very quickly.
Yeah, but you also have to figure out what's your time worth. So when you added all that, like not everybody, like for us, most of us casting, reloading, and all that is mostly a hobby. So
Hey.
so you don't consider your time, but if you do the amount of time you spend casting, then coating those bullets and whatnot. So even if you pay yourself $20 an hour only for that, you add it all up, you're gonna find out that probably cheaper go and work somewhere for $20 an hour.
Who can't find 2 hours a week to do just one process of the reloading process per week? In a couple of months, you're going to have a few thousand bullets.
Oh, I'm not arguing.
See,
I'm not arguing for that.
And the other part to that too is, okay, so I bought most of my presses in the last, let's see, I've been reloading now for what, about 6 years, 7 years. And the majority of the presses I bought were in the last 5 years. They all paid for themselves within 6 months. I mean, they all paid for themselves.
Easily.
Unless you reloaded a lot of expensive ammo, Magnum rounds and all that, then I don't see it in the 6 months. But that shouldn't really be a factor, because it doesn't really matter which reloading press you buy; it's gonna last you a lifetime. It doesn't matter, even if you buy a cheap Lee, it'll cost you a lifetime. So it's really the cost of it is like because I did the math. So the brass itself is about 1 cent, but most of the time, if you put a little work at the range, you can get the brass for free. Not to mention you reuse it. 8 cents for the primer, about 15 cents, no, 1.5 cents for the powder. But that's, I figure, about $28 a pound for the tight glue, because that's what I found it online. So really, your biggest cost is a primer and then a bullet. So 115 grain full metal jacket is about 10 cents.
See, and where most of us are at, like myself, Daniel, probably Gene, and a few others, it's literally just the cost of the primer, because all the other stuff's paid for already.
Yeah.
Nothing, the lead isn't costing me nothing. It's just my time. And when you separate the processes up, like Daniel was talking about, and break it down, do a little here and a little there, it's really not that much.
Oh no, I'm trying to play a devil's advocate here. I'm just saying, with the 9mm, it's not worth it. But if you go to 40, 10mm, 357 mag, 44 mag, even 223, 556, 308, 653 more, forget it. You can't touch it for what you buy. You're definitely 100% better off reloading. Not to mention, you probably get a better quality ammo. I'm strictly talking about the basic 9mm.
I mean, like when I was talking about like my presses are paid for themselves, I mean, a lot of the stuff I've loaded is on the Magnum side. So the 44 mag and all the rest of it, they've long paid for themselves. Big time.
Yeah. My progressive press, it's a 9mm.
I'm also going to be keeping my ear to the ground in the next couple of months, probably the next 3 or 4 months, on a different press and also reload supplies. I'm always going to be keeping my ear to the ground. Just because I'm buying factory ammo doesn't mean that I'm not stocking up also on supplies. Because the factory ammo mostly is going to be when I'm out with other people, and I'm just not going to hand them a mag of my loads. I just don't do that. But I'm also going to be keeping my ear to the ground on reloading supplies and accumulating that as well. A new press in my future, yeah, absolutely, it'd be great to have one right next to my shitter so that I can actually just work that while I'm taking care of other business too.
You got to have your press mounted on your little mini fridge in there.
Yep, next to the kegerator.
All right, so New York half-ass preppers out there. It's good to see you, brother. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing good. But he's asking what kind of press you looking at, Alan.
It's another damn blue. It's another damn blue. And
Are you going
stepping
750?
Yeah, that's actually the one that I'm drooling on. Yep.
I might get you a good deal on 750 actually. Let me call my buddy, see if he sold his. I had him down for like $1,200, set up for 9 mil with a case feeder and all.
We got a few 750s at the shop. We got one that's auto drive and one that's manual, and then we got a line of Mark 7s, fully automatic.
I wish I could afford one. I can't afford that.
Just start saving up. Just whatever you can save up once a month. It'll add up by the end of the year.
You don't know
might
my
have enough.
wife.
Well, you know what? You buy what you can afford, and you learn to use it.
Yeah.
Buck, it's easy. You sell your kidney. You got 2 of them. You don't need. You can sell one.
He says he's got 650 still in the box.
650 in the box? What the hell? How do you leave it in the box?
I just hope you got enough money to buy the components with it.
I don't know. I can tell you when my 650 showed up, it wasn't in the box more than 30 seconds once it arrived on my porch.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that son of a bitch show up. I'll leave work to go pick that bitch up. I no.
That thing was out and set up before you freaking knew it.
Okay, why are you guys stuck on these presses where you got to spend a ton more money on components? I got a Henry lock and I've got a lock and load press, a Hortney lock and load, and I just buy a couple plates and I'm loading multiple calibers or calibers.
Well, we
Okay,
actually
well,
have
that
it easier.
explains that.
We have it easier on a 650 because we can swap out the whole tool head. You gotta swap out die by die.
No, see, I've actually looked into this, Bald, and the changeover process between the 650, between Dillon and Hornady, the Hornady is a lot quicker and a lot easier.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
It is.
Maybe if you're switching between a small and large primers, but switching from 9 to 40, I can literally be up and running in 60 seconds. Because I got a whole tool head, everything all set up. I just take 2 pins out, take the tool head, put a new tool head, and swap the plate on a shell cater. That's it. I'm done. I'm good to go.
So it works like a Lee.
Similar, yeah.
It's similar, but it just also depends what you're doing. If you got to switch over the primer and all the rest of it as well.
If you got to switch from the small to large, it is a pain in the butt. But I generally don't reload large primers. So even if I reload 45, I collect a small primer brass 45. And the only large primer pistol that I load is a 10 mil.
Yeah,
and I do that
if you're not having to mess with the primer part of it, then yes, it's faster. But if you're
same thing on the Lee. You gotta go die by die, change it all out, okay, and then changing the primer thing is same thing. It's not as fast. That's where the 750 comes in because swapping out the primer is so much easier on the 750 than 650.
Well, they put that when they did that one, they designed it with the 550 primer system, which is a lot easier and better versus the 650.
I wouldn't say better. I think they did it because it's easier and less maintenance. Better is kind of how you look at it.
Well, I mean, it's better because it's less maintenance and it's easier to do. There's a lot less hassle.
But if you do a lot of small and a lot of large primer, if you're shooting a lot of 45 and a lot of 40, for example, then your best bet is to have 2 presses.
I gotta ask the side chat something. And I want to see if the side chat actually noticed this. They skipped over me when it came to, are you looking at buying something new this year?
We just haven't gotten to you.
No, we
yet.
just haven't got to you yet.
No, you skipped over me.
The conversation went somewhere else, and we'll get into you. Stand by.
I'm not standing by.
You'll stand by, and you'll like it. And shut up.
Shit, I thought Daniel was standing.
So, Alan, are you interested in the 650?
Well, the only thing that is leaning me away from the 650 and towards the 750 is if you go to Dylan's website right now, they don't show the 650. They only show the 750.
Right. All right. So, Daniel, let's get to you. And I already know the answer, and you're going to mute yourself like a bitch. What are you looking to pick up this year?
I'm not going to say what I'm looking at picking up, but I will
Hopefully he'll
say.
pick up a better.
Hey! Sip it. That's preemptive zip. I'm not going to say what I'm looking at, but I will say I sold one of my Shadow 2s and I sold my TSO, and I've been saving up money for a while now. And now it's a go, and I'm going to be making a phone call here this week. And there'll be more to come on that later. So there's my teaser on that. Why would I
Is it
sell?
249?
Huh?
249, right? Full auto. You going belt fed?
He's buying a high point.
Buying a high point after selling 2 CZs? Come on.
2 top tier CZs.
He's buying 2011. Finally.
Yes. You
Yeah.
will love it.
No, see, I know what he's buying, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
And I was kind of hoping he's gonna say that for the new year he's gonna pick up some manners.
Well, that would also apply to you too. I hope
That's the pot
manners
calling the
shut
kettle
fuck
black,
up and
Val.
just learn to shut up.
Yeah, you can't buy manners bald.
Either
Hey.
got them or you don't.
I'm an asshole. I got a T-shirt to prove it.
All right, we have a good friend out there, Melcert Mike. What's going on, brother? Good to see you out there. Appreciate you showing up. Daniel, are you buying a collection of Glocks?
Okay, Alan, you want 750? Almost new.
Yeah, probably.
I'm texting with the guy right now.
Oh, he
Yeah,
don't have an answer for you.
Let me
He's
know,
just
let me know after in the private what he's asking.
Is that what you're getting, Daniel? Are you getting the 10 millimeter high point?
What's that short one with the mag behind the trigger?
I don't know.
A bullpup? Those bullpups look nice. Considering the factory's literally just down the road from me. I'm surprised we haven't gone over there and did a video at their factory.
You should.
You know, honestly, that's something that we could do, Daniel. We actually could contact them and go down there and do a video and hang out. And yeah, we could do that.
I've shot in a
You
couple.
guys all of a sudden will be brand ambassadors.
I've shot a couple US PSAs with the owner of High Point,
The new owner?
and he's a pretty cool guy, man. He shoots PCC.
Yeah, we could set something up, man, and go down there and figure something out and do some videos and shit. I'm sure they'd be happy to have us.
Yeah. That company has always been very sociable.
New York Outcast, that's absolutely correct. You don't you forget that. And half the town thinks I'm a Russian mob anyway.
You trying to say you're not?
No comment.
Neither here nor there, blah blah blah. But yeah.
Hey, look, high points are economical pistols for those who cannot afford a high-end model. They are reliable. And if you run out of ammo, you can beat them to death with that hammer. It's like having Thor's hammer in your hand.
Oh, and then you want to talk about the pistol caliber carbines. Those things are functional tanks that just keep running.
I had a 40 for a long time. I put quite a few thousand rounds through it and no problems, accurate, and it was actually fun to shoot.
You could buy a bunch of them and bury them in a barrel for a rainy day.
Yeah.
Alan, I just sent you some texts.
All right.
I like that new high point 10 millimeter though. They kind of stylized the slide this time, put some angle cuts on it, and my friend Andrew reviewed it and did a video on it, and the thing handled everything he put through it. His hand loads to factory loads.
Imagine that. We have a hillbilly out there that likes high points. Who would have thunk?
Hey, love them or hate them, they're still around.
No, they're again they're hit and miss on the pistols, but the carbines weren't good.
Yeah.
Did you see the videos of what's his name, the Demolition Range, when he bought 10 of them and tried to blow them up?
Yeah, did not succeed.
Yeah, they took a lot of freaking beating.
He was shooting them right on the chamber with rifles.
He filled them up with the cement and God knows what. You gotta hand it to
and you
them.
just you send it to them, and they'll send you a brand new one right back if you do break it.
Hell, Kingpin said him and his buddy tore one down to clean it and put it back together. They had parts left over, and some of it still run good.
I have tore a high point JHP 45 all the way down to nothing, and they're very simple operation.
Daniel knows all about shooting that way.
Shooting
There's
what way?
multiple videos of it.
Oh,
That
what,
is
shooting
not
like
that,
this?
that is not funny to make fun of Daniel being sideways.
Hey, I can hit the steel doing it. It's
Hey,
all about eye focus.
I will give him credit, man. I put a revolver in his hand, and at 50 yards, he's turned it sideways and hit the steel.
Did he
That's
grab
not
his
easy
junk
to
while he
do.
was doing it? Because that's the only proper way.
He has done it, and I give him credit.
Yeah,
See?
even a
Those-
broken clock is right twice a day.
How do you think I usually beat these guys playing horse here in the backyard when we're shooting? Go gangster on them. Except Scotsman wouldn't let me do that to Chris. Chris, he turned around and broke out the lever action and some weird cast bullets.
I don't think Elmer Keefe would like you saying his bullets were weird.
You didn't have them the right length or something. I couldn't get them things to feed.
No, it's just because of how they never feed well in a lever action with the flat nose on them. They got
You
to be
just wanted to see me lose.
They got to be round nose to really function well on the lever.
I mean, that's the first time I got beaten horse. You just wanted to see me lose.
You gotta lose sometime, motherfucker.
You just wanted to be nice to Chris.
Quit being a sore loser, bitch.
Hey, I was winning. I had nothing. I had no letters and stuff, and he was one letter from pegging out. Here comes Scotsman. Hey, let's shoot these cast flat nose out of the lever actions. Yeah. I go, lever action. I love lever action. I could whip him. No, I was rigged.
Blame the gun.
See, and I try to also explain to Daniel that when you're loading with these particular rounds, you got to go a little bit slower on the action so they feed just right.
Yeah. Me and lever guns, it's like 100 mile an hour. Go fast.
It doesn't work that way with those particular bullets.
Yeah, see, Chris is still laughing his ass off about
He
that.
is
'cause me and
laughing his
lever
ass
action-
off, and rightly
Yeah.
so. You're just being a piss poor sore loser.
Mhm. Oh, there's only one way to shoot a lever, and that's at a deer and rack them in there fast, just in case.
See, LBJ is calling you out too, man. It's a shooter.
Well, I bet you a Blood Bull junkie, I could probably shoot his bullets through a lever and they would just feed just fine. Probably like butter.
Ow.
Same damn bullet. It's a Keith bullet. Same bullet.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set it up. We got to get with Chris because we're definitely gonna shoot some with Chris and Hot. I know I'm going to be doing some shooting with Chris and Hot Pot. Probably coming this spring.
Man, just set a date. Be more than happy to come over. Bring some toys.
Everybody should take training classes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd be happy giving them training classes. But hey, what that Steel Challenge, the guy that's going to be setting up those Steel Challenge matches with up to 50 steels and it's per stage. You know what I'm talking about there, Hot Pot? He was
Yeah.
on that chat with him.
Yeah.
Is that going to be down at Cardinal also, or is that going to be some of the other places?
I believe it's going to be at Cardinal. But like Chris just said, Crawford is going to be closed for all of us.
What's happening with Crawford?
Crawford County Sportsman's Club.
Why?
USPSA. Maybe some Steel Challenge.
Oh, they're going to be closed for us to go shoot. Yeah,
No,
that's just
no.
up the road from.
No, close for us, not closed for us.
Oh,
I mean,
I see.
we could probably talk to them and book a range day and just have everybody come and just shoot, or we could actually go do an event.
Yeah, I'd like to go do an event. If we ever do something like a range day, that would be cool too. I want to get down to Dead Zero again because that was good. And they got it all day where what is it, like $39 or so for all day?
Yeah, that's a good time. I like Dead Zero. Cardinals in April, we're having Buckeye Blast, and I'm working it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a setup pastry guy. I'm actually working the event.
Yeah, huh?
All the people that work the event actually get to shoot everything 2 days before it. So it's a staff event, and I'll be shooting that staff event. But then for the next 2 days, I'll be working the event.
What did you say you was going to hand out pastries?
No, there's a thing called pasting, where you cover up the bullet holes. Yeah, you cover up the bullet holes in the targets. Yeah, Chris says a USPSA match once a month and a Steel Challenge once a month at Crawford from April till October.
Yeah.
So if you can't move around a lot, the Steel Challenge is really a good challenge where you just stand still and shoot at the 5 steel plates.
If things keep
sign me
going,
up.
I will be able to move around.
Yeah.
It's just building up the strength and the speed. And
Well,
that'll
then
be
start with just the Steel Challenge then. Bring a 22. That's all you need is 22.
No, 22. Okay.
Yeah, bring a nice 22 and start with your accuracy and your trigger control. Start with that until you graduate into going to a USPSA or an IDPA or something like that, where it's move and shoot.
IDPA. I went to an IDPA once, and there was a little movement, but really not much.
The one we shot today, there was about a medium amount of movement.
Yeah, running from zombies.
Yes.
Yes, gunpowder. Yes, but in his particular case, they have to be two different sizes. Don't ask me why or how I know.
Was that Jan talking?
I have been a witness to that, Alan. There are different size bases. Yes, there are.
Hot Pot, he was talking about you
I know.
wearing two different size pasties.
We have interacted.
Oh.
And the room goes silent.
Nah, man. When I met Alan, man, good dude, sarcastic sense of humor. I mean, I think we meshed pretty good because it just bounced off each other, man. It was a good time.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, man, and we've been doing this together now for the last 7-8 years almost at this point. We've been doing this a long ass time, and it's been nothing but a blessing to have had this man with me and hanging out and being a part of it and supporting it. And it's when we first started doing this stuff, it wasn't supposed to be anything but gun chat, and next thing it turned into all these fundraisers and one after the other and all the rest of it. And he's been nothing but a trooper and been there doing it with me, hanging out, shaving his beard, and you name it, getting drunk, falling over, passing out, the whole 9 yards.
Well, I've had the pleasure of meeting 3 people on the panel: Alan, Scotsman, and Daniel. And you're all 3 great men. I definitely
appreciate that's one thing. If there is such thing as a New Year's resolution, yeah, I would absolutely love to get out and meet more people. I'm not typically a people person, but meeting everybody that I see out here on a weekly basis, on a day-to-day basis with some people, there's communication. That's there's a lot of people out here on the tubes that I need to get out and meet.
Well, I'm going to be talking to Jamie this week. I'm going to be calling him and having some discussions about setting up for Dead Zero.
So before we get to that point, I was on a chat earlier today on Chris's chat, filling in for Gary, and Bendon Ballistics was out there, and he has a range that goes even further than Dead Zero, and suggested that we might go there, and it'd be a lot cheaper for us as well. So I'm talking to him in email right now. So we'll try and figure out some dates as far as what we want to do as far as the actual shoot. But I also got to check and see where the range is in comparison to everyone's location and make sure it's going to work for everyone. If it's not going to work, then we'll just stick with Dead Zero.
Hey, that sounds great, man. Keep me in the loop.
Yep.
I think he's right at the borderline, of Tennessee and Kentucky.
Yeah, he's on the edge of Kentucky, but I just want to make sure it's going to work for everyone. If it's not going to work, then obviously we'll just stick with Tennessee.
Yeah, Buck, I was wondering when you're ever going to come up and visit us Yankees.
Phil, I was telling Chris and Gene and them in the chat earlier that I was coming up that way because I already met Chris and Jason. All I do is meet Gene and the rest of y'all guys. I ain't never met nobody on a chat here yet.
Oh,
well, come on, brother.
You need to get your ass on up here, man. Hang out, shoot, and have some fun.
Shit, I'm waiting y'all to get rid of that fucking snow first.
Man, it's about going out of my yard.
We ain't got no snow. 50 degrees in my house.
It's gone from mine right now, man. Come on up.
Hell, it was 70 degrees here today. It was
60
nice.
it was almost 60 on Friday.
Buck, I shot a match today at a range, outdoor range.
We had a nice, lovely 45 degrees today.
Yes.
I was almost tempted to go out and shoot today, but I was still kind of overhung.
Overhung.
Yeah. Speaking of fundraisers, professional amateur wants to go to SHOT Show and it's too broke, so somebody wants to chip in. Or somebody wants to come to New York and buy my goddamn house. That'll work too.
I wish you good luck on the house sales right now.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. The house will sell. It's a bad timing. That's all. It's a bad. The house sells because there's no inventory. There's not enough new houses, and the new houses that are up there are a lot more money than what I'm offering. So I'm not I'm not overly concerned, and quite frankly, I did so much work on the house myself and wind up getting the land almost for nothing that I can literally drop the price $100,000 and I'm gonna still make money. So I'm not that concerned. I'm actually trying to leverage the house right now so I can start another one.
So, Alan, are you looking at some pretty shitty weather coming your way?
Well, yeah, it's Iowa. Yeah, it was bad last week. Not absolutely horrible, but with the upcoming weather, yeah, I don't have a generator or anything like that. Hell, I don't have heating or air conditioning in my place. I live like a bum, and it's no big deal because it's super cheap, and I get to spend my money on firearms and cheap whiskey.
But you also have a one hell of a hat on.
Isn't that fancy? Man, I'd never be able to afford something like this. Luckily, this was gifted to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty profiling. I don't want to wear it out in public because I don't want to be, pointed out and have the paparazzi around me all the damn time.
Yeah. I feel you. I don't wear mine out much either, But as per Gunpowder Beauty's comment, the state of Ohio does not discriminate. Anyone of any gender can take their shirt off in the state of Ohio legally.
I just let her know freedom is a wonderful thing.
So if anyone of any gender decides to walk down the street, mow their yard, go to the beach, whatever it may be, we do not discriminate in Ohio, as per Ohio Supreme Court.
Hold on. You just said any gender. There's only two fucking genders, dude.
Well, I only meant both. Oh yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Yes. Oh, there's only two.
I'm just clarifying because according to some states, there's 96 genders.
No. In my mind,
the wonderful state of California has 96 genders and counting.
Yeah, no. Either you got a forever crack of dawn or wobbly bits. Take your pick.
96 genders? How many goddamn pronouns is that? What the hell?
Well, and that's what I asked. I got that message from someone the other day that they're now up to 96 genders, and I'm like, okay, well, how many pronouns is that?
There are
And
two
they find
pronouns.
new ones every day.
Two pronouns. Two pronouns. He and she.
Whoa, hang on. I said it last time and I'll say it again. My pronouns are thee, she, and it. I'm the shit.
Yeah, that's it. Typical. Blame Tardot. I know it's his fault. Go ahead and blame him.
See, we all know who's in charge, but you can pretend that he's in charge.
Yes, Gunpowder Beauty, you can mow your yard topless in Ohio legally.
Okay.
The
we're-
problem is going
everybody-
to be the lawn chairs on the sidewalk.
Hey, Hot Pot Scotsman.
Hey, what's so
Everybody
special about it? I
in
can also
Ohio,
go
on
topless
this
in New York.
chat. Hey, I'm making a statement. Everybody on this chat who's in Ohio, let's now go topless. Okay, here goes my shirt. Scotsman, got your shirt off? Hot Pot?
Yep, mine's off.
We're all just for Gunpowder Beauty.
All
We
of
are
a
now
sudden,
all
we're like
topless.
losing viewers, like it's going out of style. Nobody wants to see that.
Nope, the topless part's over. Everybody put your shirts back on and we put the cameras on again. Hope you all enjoyed that.
Look at Milsurp. Comment.
All right, are we done yet?
I don't know. Are we? Are we really?
Scotsman must have passed out.
I'm still here.
He was busy putting his shirt back on. Jeez, give him a
Jesus,
chance.
give me a break, man. It takes time. I got a bad shoulder. Hang on.
Come on, man. You know this Hodge twin shirt really is. You know, it's man, it's just hard to take it off.
I understand that. I understand that.
Translation: he's got soggy breast or saggy breast. Soggy, saggy breast.
I prefer man boobs, thank you.
Man boobs.
And like Alan said, we're losing subscribers like crazy. We're people are just disappearing. Oh God.
Man boobs. Can boobs do this? Man boobs. These are muscles.
Oh wait, what happened? I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Yeah, you hater. Your skinny ass can't do that, huh?
Oh, I can. I choose not to. I
Free
might
no
be skinny.
choice.
I might be skinny, but I'm muscle, man.
Yeah, you're one muscle.
I'm the one that counts.
Oof.
Jeez, Jamie, I can't believe you typed that.
Poor Jamie's sitting in the background going, "What in the hell am I listening to?"
Well, he's listening. Read his comment. Put his comment up there.
Oh yeah, put his comment up.
Jamie been in the background all this time.
Be
Poor
as
Jamie.
bold. With some non-greasy lube.
Unsalted butter.
Ooh, unsalted sweet cream. Ooh.
Hey, Gunpowder Beauty.
Doesn't that make him smell like bacon?
There's Michael Hartnett. What's going on? I'm powder coating bullets while y'all were carrying on.
I did that earlier. I powder coated about 800 356 95 grainers.
I've got these come out of the 6-cavity Lee 358 130 125.
Nice little
There's
spinner.
Walt.
Lord, really? Come on, man.
I don't know.
Bacon does make everything better, but damn, I don't know about that one.
Listen, if you can hang bacon on your well, not you, I mean like her. Or if a female can hang bacon on her nipples, definitely makes it better.
Man, just put some bacon grease on him and make him taste like bacon. I'm good.
There you go.
That's just a serving suggestion to me. I mean, If you can take a 9mm round and set it under there and let go of it and it holds the 9mm, yeah, okay.
This
Or a
shit just
7
went
Win
off
Mag.
rail.
Boy, this is going south.
Maybe a
It's going
combo.
south.
Combo. You have to combo that. You got to marinate and then dry rub.
What, bacon? No, it's got to be freaking fried.
Walter's saying we've strayed too far.
Walter, what do you expect, man? Come on, you know better. You've been with us for how many years now? And you think it's going to change? Come on, dude.
How do you forget it's a Sunday? Don't you go to church on Sunday?
I think what it is Scotsman doesn't work tonight.
I went to the Church of the Holy Lungbuster today.
Hey,
I
I went
went
to church on Christmas. I'm all set.
I went to church and played in the orchestra and then left because our pastor wasn't there. I'm like, I know we're Baptist, man, but come on, dude. You're the pastor. You can't be hung over on Sunday.
Gunpowder Tardot knows what is priority. I love him for that. No homo.
You could be like our church there, Jamie. You could fire your pastor.
Well, I think he's getting close to retiring.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
hell,
we start
Scotsman, is it getting about that time?
It is getting about that time, brother. Let's we'll start going through the rim here. We'll start with the Baldwin himself.
Oh, with me. All right. Well, I'm going to wish everybody Happy New Year. Have a blessed New Year. May you have the best year of your life. And I'm going to leave you with the words of wisdom. Live every day of your life. That's it. That's the words of wisdom.
All right. He actually said something worthwhile. Holy crap. Should we just leave it there and end? Jamie, what you got, brother?
Thanks for having me. I've been trying to share time, but I appreciate y'all putting up with me on a Sunday night. Let's play off a bald here and tell everybody that we hope every day of the coming year finds you healthy, wealthy, and wise. And Friday nights, 8 o'clock, Georgia Shooting Connection. Thanks for having me.
And your departing words of wisdom, sir?
Yes, I will bow out gracefully and let whoever's on back come back in.
No, there's no one else back there right now. You're a good brother. Gunpowder, I ain't judging no one. I especially ain't going to judge you because I know you're going to throw punch, so I'm good. I know how you are, girl. I got you. You're good. You do your thing. Hot Pot, what you got, brother?
Well, I got a big Happy New Year's to everyone. And, to say the same, I hope everyone is healthy, wealthy, and wise on a daily basis. Take good care of yourselves. We want to see you back here again, naturally. Thanks for having me on, Scotsman. Really appreciate it. I've had a great weekend. And I'll just look forward to a better year.
Awesome. Good to have you, man. Appreciate you being on. Daniel, what you got, brother?
Yes, I know it was muted. Trying to be funny. Okay, well, I'm going to actually start putting out some more videos, and it's going to be geared toward. Because one thing I hate is when people say, I can't, but, start giving excuses. You got a brain. You got to overcome problems. So I'm going to be getting into going to USPSA, doing some still challenge, and it's going to be from the perspective someone that hasn't shot these competitions before and what I learned and get on with it. So if you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, hey, that's fine too. That's fine with me too. But my words of wisdom is unsub Daniel. Thank you, guys.
Very wise wisdom.
Good to have you on, man. And look for some videos from. He should have something coming out here pretty soon. It should be pretty good. So keep an eye out. Watch for that. I hate New Year's resolutions. I absolutely hate them because 99% of the time people do not follow through. If there's something that you want to do, just go fucking do it. Don't make a resolution. Just go fucking do it. Put your mind to it and go get it done. Quit messing around. Quit making excuses and just get it done. With that being said, I appreciate everyone out there. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you all had a great New Year's. And I'm going to throw it over to Allen to take us out right.
Well, it's an absolutely phenomenal first show of 2023. Thank goodness, man. I've been doing this a number of years and glad everybody is still here that is here. Thank you, Side Chat. Thank you, panel. And as for New Year's resolutions, if I had a New Year's resolution, it's going to be to meet more people that I know from out here, and also to probably pick up another press, which might happen tonight. But words of wisdom. I studied under a Maharaja in the Middle East many, many, many years ago, and he always told me it was always, no, wait, it was never something I would never forget. Oh, always keep a litter bag in your car. That way, if it just gets full, you can just toss it out at a roadside stop somewhere. Other than that, the other words of wisdom is to always keep the magazines loaded and one in the chamber. Woo!